Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They're halfway home, looking good at a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half of the year.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, Locke. And his first look is incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground right near the 27. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. They'll fake it. Now Locke. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The numbers for him from a week ago, 15 carries, 57 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So 4th down coming up. John Harbaugh will send on the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Bryant's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 61 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this one's incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. Looking to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. The play clock's running down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Wide open, Amari Cooper. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a first down again.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll run again now with Darquan. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Luck on first down. And an alley to run. A beautiful fake. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On the run, Darquan. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Foul. Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15. And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards. Now a first down throw. Lock. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now it's locked. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfired.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Now Luck on third and goal. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Look to throw here. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on first down. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
Mixon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
third down. He'll drop to throw. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trade in pregame warm-up. And I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Brandon Oliver now on the return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now Darkwan. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing on third down, Luck. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
On first down, Luck. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Luck looks to throw on third and 1. And this is going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was third and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Throws right side, and that's complete. A gain of 39 that time.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And that makes it 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Andrew Luck and company heading back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a second down. To throw is Luck. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Back to throw here. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it just...
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ndamukong Suh busting through to get him for a loss of 6. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. So we're at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Falcons are happy to be in front right now and just want to play 2 more solid quarters. The Ravens just want to come out after the half and claw their way back into the game. All right, let's roll the highlights. Now 1st and 10, the ball's going to come out on the run.
Sorry, Larry. Your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And they're able to get the connection on a long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for it.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Darkwa. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on third down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Third and long, it's Locke. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Andy Lee now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go. Green.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Six yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall.
Here we go now.
Williams, a man in motion right. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They will run again with Coleman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards up. The pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. 3, 19. Over.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Off of play action, Luck. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This will be fielded at the 6. A nice little juke. They find some open field here. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So he took that one at the 6, returned it all the way to the end zone. An electric return it was, 94 yards to the house. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Andrew Luck now, he gears up to lead this offense again. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2. Alert for anything out there. Watching for trouble on the road. And making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if we can drive the bus here again on this drive.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
3 quarters have come and gone. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Now they run with Mixon, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. In motion left comes Williams. On 3rd down, that's Coleman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
So that drive, 4 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it 2nd down. On second down, here's Love. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Love. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now the ball comes loose, and the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
After reviewing the play, the line on the field is reversed.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Love. Room here to run. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. So second down, 3 yards to go now. Out of the gun, Love. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Block on third down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time win right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. They're going to look to throw. To Mixon on the check down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And calling a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw now on first down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of... I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
After the interception, it's Love. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On 1st and 10, Locke. Throw left side complete. It's Morgan. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Locke. And he's got room. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now they got to get to the line quickly. From the red zone now, Locke. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Locke. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Elsewhere, they're on to the 4th quarter at MetLife Stadium. And it's the Giants that wound up winning that one. Cam Newton, a touchdown pass to help lead the way. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just 1 kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. The Ravens on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Luck now to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1.